அடுத்ததா நம்ம பார்க்க போற டாபிக் என்ன அப்படின்னா determiners. A determiner is also called as determinative. It is a word that precedes a noun or noun phrase in a sentence. Determiners அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு noun இல்லனா noun phraseக்கு முன்னாடி வரக்கூடியது. Determiners provide a clear information about the following noun. அதுக்கு அடுத்து வர நவுனுடைய ஒரு clear picture தான் இந்த determiners கொடுக்கும். It determines what the noun is about. Words before an adjective describing the noun also serve as determiners in a sentence. ஒரு நவுனை டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ற adjective sentenceல இருந்தா அந்த adjectiveக்கு முன்னாடி வரக்கூடியதும் determinerஆ இருக்கலாம். இப்போ கொஞ்சம் examples பார்க்கலாம். My dog is very clever. இந்த sentenceல my அப்படிங்கிற word தான் determiner. As you can see, this determiner is coming before the noun that is dog. The next example is a good book is a light to the soul. In the sentence la pathingena both of these articles a and the are determiners. As you can see, the article a is preceding the adjective good. Similarly, the article the is preceding the noun soul. The next example is these fruits are from garden. In the sentence la pathingena these அப்படிங்கிற word தான் determiner. And this determiner is preceding the noun fruits. In the examples பார்க்கும்போ many of you might get a doubt that determinersக்கும் adjectivesக்கும் என்ன difference அப்படின்னு. Adjectives அப்படிங்கிறது they are used to describe the nouns more elaborately. And adjectives modify the noun. But determiners narrow down on what the nouns are about. It is because of this reason that we say determiners are way more focused. ஒரு noun பத்தி determiners தான் ஒரு focused view கொடுக்கும். Now moving on to the types of determiners. There are totally 6 types of determiners. They are articles, ordinals, numbers, demonstrative, possessives and quantifiers. Now we will be learning each of these in detail. இந்த லிஸ்ட் பார்த்தாலே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் இது எதுவுமே புதுசு கிடையாது. Articles, ordinals, numbers இது எல்லாமே நம்ம முன்னாடியே பார்த்துட்டோம். So what actually we are going to see is how these serve as determiners in a sentence. All determiners will be one of the above types. The first one that we are going to see is how articles act as determiners in sentences. Articles determine if the noun is specific or denotes any common thing or person or place. Articles determine if the noun is specific. இதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங் அப்படின்னா நம்ம definite article யூஸ் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னு தான் மீனிங். Common things denote பண்ண நம்ம indefinite articles தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம் and ஏதாச்சும் specific things denote பண்ண definite article யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். This is how articles act as determiners in a sentence. Let's now see how that works with some examples. If I say an apple a day, in the statement la an a in the rendu articles may they are determiners. And both of these articles are indefinite. The next one is a toy to play. In the sentence layum a is the article and that is acting as a determiner in this sentence. This article is placed before the noun toy. The next one is the story is very interesting. In the sentence layme the அப்படிங்கிற definite article is acting as the determiner and it is also placed before the noun that is story. The last example is the car is new. Even in this sentence the article the is acting as a determiner and it is placed before the noun car. Next, let's discuss how the ordinals act as determiners in sentences. Ordinals are used to represent things in an order. So, ordinals அப்படிங்கிறது first, second, third அப்படி சொல்றது தான். And we have already learned this previously. So, let's see how it works in sentences. I live on the 3rd floor. இங்க third அப்படிங்கிற ordinal is used as the determiner. And this ordinal is preceding the noun floor. The next example is you are the first runner up. In the sentence la pathingena first அப்படிங்கிற ordinal தான் determiner and it is preceding the noun that is runner up. The next example is the last seat is empty. இந்த சென்டென்ஸ்லயுமே last அப்படிங்கிற ordinal is an example of determiner. And this determiner is coming before the noun seat. அடுத்ததா நம்ம numbers எப்படி determinersஆ ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ்ல ஆக்ட் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு தான் பார்க்க போறோம். Numbers are also used to quantify nouns. Numbers எங்க யூஸ் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா குவான்டிட்டியை மென்ஷன் பண்றதுக்கு. So if I say 50 rupees was spent for water. In the sentence the word 50 is the determiner. Similarly, when I say I got 10 chocolates. In this case, the word 10 is the determiner, and as you can see, it is coming before the noun chocolates. The last example is students with 20 years of age are selected. In the sentence pathina 20 அப்படிங்கிற number is the determiner, and as you can see, it is coming before the noun years. The next one that we are going to see is demonstrative determiners. They specify the position of the noun mentioned in a sentence. ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ்ல குறிப்பிடப்பட்டிருக்கிற noun உடைய பொசிஷனை சொல்றதுக்கு தான் நம்ம demonstrative determiners யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். It tells how near or far the noun is. Demonstrative determiners are very similar to demonstrative adjectives. It includes this, that, these, and those. So in sentences, if I say this dress is old, this அப்படிங்கிற word is the demonstrative determiner, as it is specifying the position of the noun dress, and it is coming before the noun dress. The next one is those bags are for sale. In the sentence pathina those அப்படிங்கிற noun is the determiner, demonstrative determiner, because it is specifying the position of the noun bag. And this determiner specifies that the noun is not nearby. அது தூரத்துல இருக்கு அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்றோம். So we use those for plurals. The next example is these books are not in use now. In the sentence பாத்தீங்கன்னா these அப்படிங்கிற word is the demonstrative determiner, and we are talking about the position of the noun books in this sentence. This demonstrative determiner tells that the books are nearby. The last example is that building is new. In the sentence pathina that அப்படிங்கிறது தான் demonstrative determiner, and it is coming before the noun building, mentioning that the building is at a distance. The next one is how possessives act as determiners in sentences. What we are next gonna see is how possessives act as determiners in a sentence. Possessive determiners show the possession in a sentence. So possessive determiners la என்னெல்லாம் include ஆயிருக்கு அப்படின்னா my, your, our, his, her, their. The words including mine, yours, ours, hers, and theirs are not possessive determiners. Let's look at some examples. If I say my book is here, in the sentence my அப்படிங்கிறது தான் possessive determiner, and as you can see, it is coming before the noun book. The next one is his cat is black. In the sentence his is the possessive determiner, and it is acting before the noun cat. Similarly, if I say Ram's house, her friend, and our relatives, the word Ram's is the possessive determiner, and her is the possessive determiner. Our is also the possessive determiner. இங்க நம்ம ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்த்தோம், Ram's house அப்படின்னு. இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள்ல Ram is a singular noun. But what if the noun itself was a plural? For example, boys' room. In this case, you don't put apostrophe s after the noun boys. You just put an apostrophe after the word boys. So it will be boys apostrophe room. Similarly, if I have to say birds wings, நான் birds அப்படின்னு எழுதிட்டு apostrophe s போட மாட்டேன். birds போட்டுட்டு மேல ஒரு apostrophe மட்டும் தான் எழுதுவேன். And that's how it works. So keep this in mind. Wherever you see apostrophe after a noun ending in s, then that means it shows the possession of the plural noun. The last one is how quantifiers act as determiners in sentences. Quantifiers help determine the quantity of uncountable nouns in sentences. Words like some, many, much, any, lot, more, little and few are quantifiers. These types of words are called quantifiers. So for example, let's say many people are coming here. In the sentence la many அப்படிங்கிறது quantifier and it is placed before the noun people. Moving on to the next example. There are few games here. In the sentence la pathina few is the quantifier and it is coming before the noun games. So this word, it is not telling the exact number of games, it is just generalizing the quantity. The next example is more players are required for the match. In the sentence la pathina more அப்படிங்கிற quantifier is coming before the noun players. And the next example is some students will be called later. In the sentence la pathina some is the quantifier and it is coming before the noun students. So in each of these sentences, the words like many, few, more and some quantify the noun